In this last period, we have refreshed and reviewed the strategic plan, making sure that we are checking our strategic directions, that they're still appropriate and that that's where we want to be, and also to enable ourselves to take advantage of opportunities that might come up. We do risk assessment against possible opportunities, possible threats, and we make sure that the strategic plan is on track to achieve our goals and to take advantage of every opportunity that comes along. And in this period of time, we've certainly been able to take advantage of opportunities of partnershiping with the New South Wales State Government, delivering additional services to members in the sector and to non-members as well, and to use some of the gains that we have made both in technology and in knowledge and in financial aspects to improve CCSA services to its members. We've also invested in IT because the website is a key entry point for most people to our services and access our information, and so we've needed to upgrade a lot of our technology, and that's an ongoing exercise. And we've also invested in increased staffing numbers. We run a fairly lean organisation, but we certainly have to be able to deliver a timely service to our members, and so we have invested in staff in this period as well.
Well, 2017-18 was another successful year for CCSA. We made a profit of just over $400,000, and combined with previous year's results, that leaves us in a very healthy situation going forward. We're going to use that, obviously, to invest in our staff, invest in our people, to be able to deliver better processes, better solutions for our members. Over the last 3 or 4 years, we've been leveraging off the work that we've been doing with the New South Wales Department of Education, firstly through the Operational Support Program and then more recently through the Start Strong Sector Support Program. And that's allowed us to support services in the transition to new funding arrangements, as well as developing our own internal skills. That translates across to the rest of the work we do. And that's been seen by continued development of new products in our training and consultancy area. One leverages off the other. So CCSA enters 2018-19 in a healthy financial state. We're obviously looking for new opportunities to work with our members and to work with the sector more broadly. In the meantime, we continue to work closely with our members and try and identify with them those activities, those services that will best meet their needs.
Member Support engaged in a series of workshops called Employment Essentials over the past 12 months. These were delivered face-to-face across New South Wales in various locations, basically dealing with how to employ someone correctly, how to set up an employment contract so that the employer-employee relationship was clearly defined. Our website has had almost 10,000 users in this period with over 200,000 page views. At the moment, the top 3 pages are governance, professional development and current pay rates.
So my name's Ian Ouchin, I'm the Services Development Manager at CCSA, and my role is essentially to coordinate and manage the training and consultancy that we deliver for members and other services. Training and consults are the main things that we deliver, but we also have quite a range and expansive number of options for members and others that we can deliver. So we were really pleased this year that the number of training and consults that we've been delivering has increased quite markedly. Which is a good feeling for us, knowing that what we're delivering is meeting the needs of services in the sector, and particularly we get good feedback that it has a direct relationship about both outcomes for children and the sustainability of services. So we've been pleased that the numbers of training we've delivered has increased, and of course regularly our most popular and most valued delivery is around governance and management responsibility. People are recognising that it is really important to get that right, and it has a direct connection to the sustainability of services.
So the board has been really supportive this year. They have allocated specific resources to increase the business solutions presence on the website. There is a staff member who is designated to create checklists and upgrade our forms and put a lot of calculations of things on the website for members to access, and also for for our clients to use as well, which means it's just I guess it makes Business Solutions a far more visible presence than previous.
Sector support works directly with services on various projects. In the last 12 months, we've been specifically working at completing the Start Strong Sector Support project, which was working directly with 191 or so services. We've also had some additional services that we have taken on at the completion of the project that we are still working with, which is wonderful for us. And we've also been working with the Aboriginal Children and Family Services project. Looking forward to 2019 as a new opportunity for us to extend to work with additional services. Currently, we're working with some out-of-school hours services to transition them with the new regulations that have come into place effective October. So that's wonderful for us because now we've been working across all sectors, so out-of-school hours care, preschool and long day care. So it's win-win for us.
Well, I've worked on a few projects this year. The main one is Wilmaringal, the setting up of a preschool at Wilmaringal. The preschool itself, I think, may never have happened, except for the fact that we started with a working group. Where there was buy-in, there was tremendous support, but where there wasn't, we were at times looking at complete project failure. So it had points of real stress. I think that working with the community of Wilmaringal has been such a wonderful experience because I've learned so much. And it was lovely because I grew up in the Northern Territory. So it took me back to things that I have known and forgotten.
As we come to a close of our strategic plan, which has actually been from 2016 to 2018, there are many achievements that we can actually reflect on. I guess one of the biggest achievements is actually our relocation of premises. Last year we made that journey from Park Street to Gang Street. We had previously been at Park Street for 45 years, which is something that's quite amazing for an organisation of our size. But over the last 3 years specifically, our organisation has grown significantly. We've expanded with staff, we've expanded with operations and adding a business unit as well to CCSA, and that's actually strengthened our capacity right across the sector. As we set a vision for the next 2 to 3 years, some of the key things that are really important for CCSA was, I guess, really reinstating our ability to be a strong voice for rural and remote services, for families and communities that operate in rural and remote services. That is something that, as I said, we started out 50 years ago with that place for a voice, and now we've actually moved into reclaiming that space again. Our Rural and Remote Forum in February next year will be a significant event that will actually culminate with 50 years of celebration, but actually bringing together voices to actually support rural and remote services.